position, horizontal, directed cephalad, 45 degrees, entering the joint at mid elbow.
So if you look at the very top there, guys, there's the start of your show for this one. If there's a concern for the radial head in particular, this view will isolate the radial head, looking for fractures.
And this here, 45 degrees, you're getting by angling the tube.
That's the tube.
So this 45 degrees by angling the tube.
By angle of the tube. And then the arm is in the 90 degrees.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And it's cephalad, so you're going towards the patient, not away.
Cephalic?
Well, towards the head.
Cephalic towards the head. So how's it going towards the head now?
It's not going away. I probably said it wrong.
What was the question?
She said, how's it going towards the head?
Cephalic is going
Look
towards
at
the
the
head.
angle of your tube. Look at the patient's head. It's pointing towards the patient's head.
So if you put
It's not
the tube
pointing
over
away.
there, it's okay.
If it was going the opposite way, it would be going away from the patient.
Towards the midline or head, cephalic, away could be caudad. And you'll notice that the hand is down on this one, guys. Compared to your normal elbows.
It's
This
probably,
is for trauma. They can't
So-
move their arm.
it is crossing. It's probably. Oh, would you ask?
Seated.
Seated. But they also have it where the patient is in supine position.
Okay.
You got it, Char?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, part position for a coronary process. Elbow flex 80 degrees, hand pronated. Central raise, seated position, angle 45 degrees away from shoulder, entering joint at mid elbow, supine position, horizontal beam, cauded 45 degrees into the joint at the mid elbow. So this one is going away.
Just to clarify here, guys, these are both coil method, but it depends on what part they want to see. There's a way to do it for the radial head, which is that first slide she showed you. This one is for coronary process, but they're both considered axiolateral coil methods. It just depends on what part of the elbow they want to see.
And the request would specify that.
They would specify it, yes.
And it's still at a 45 degree, but this one's going cauded. You see? So it's going away from it. And then the elbow is not flex 90, it's flex 80. I don't think I've ever seen these.
I've actually never done this one either. But it exists and they want you to know about it.
So how would you be able to check if your elbow is flexed 80 degrees as opposed to 90, just like slightly off?
Just
Yeah,
very
it's just slightly off.
Okay.
And you can see how rare it is to have a cartoon character instead of a real patient.
Honestly.
So will the hand kind of be like
Kinda looks
radial
like a-
deviation?
Huh?
So would you have the hand kind of like?
No, hand's just gonna be
No,
straight.
It's gonna
hand
be
is
straight. Okay.
So it's not gonna be in a straight like this, it's not gonna be into a 90. You're gonna go a little bit this way,
Oh, so you just move it.
a little bit outward. and forearm. Okay guys, so this is that cross table view, so when there's supine. So you put the cassette in between the arm to the torso, central ray. For this one is
Still 45.
still 45. Okay. See, I've never seen this.
Once again,
I've never
that
seen
bottom left would be for the radial head.
Radial
Bottom
head,
right
this
would be
one's
for the coronary process.
See, the
It's
90
just like their
and then
arms
the
stuck in
80.
traction, just like that. There's still a way that you can get that.
So if they're supine, you have to use cross table.
If it's for like a trauma situation where they're in a stretcher or something like that, and they cannot move, this is when you use this one. So towards the head, see, this one is cephalic, and then this one is going away, so it's cauded.
She's talking, you know. Sorry.
Oh, you got it? You want me
I was
to
busy
repeat
marking
it?
the pictures on that.
You want me to repeat it?
No, I'm good. Thank
You got it?
sir.
Okay. Okay, axial lateral coil radial head. Sorry. Evidence of proper collimation, open joint spaces between the radial head and capitulum. Radial head, neck, and tuberosity in profile and free from superimposition, except for all small portions of the coronary process. Humeral epicondyle distorted as a result of central ray angulation. Radial tuberosity facing posteriorly. Elbow flexing a 90-degree angle, and bony trabecular detail and surrounding soft tissue should be visualized.
And you can see it's a very ugly X-ray,
That's
but
very
the
ugly.
radial head is for you. That superimposition is what we're trying to do.
Radial head right here. So this is the one that's the 90-degree, and we'll be looking at the radial head. 45-degree angle cephalic. And what's wrong with this image? All these images are digital. But I'm doing that because they will test you on this. There should never be a digital marker. I know you guys see it in clinic and you're like, well, text do it. I'm okay with the text doing. That's wrong. Alright. So the criteria for the coronary process one, it's open joint spaces between the coronary process and the trochlea, coronary process in profile and elongated, radial head and neck superimposed by ulna, elbow flex 80 degrees, this is the 80 degrees, and bony trabecular detail and surrounding soft tissue should be visualized. So guys, again, this is not 90, this one is 80, and this one, the central ray is going at a 45-degree angle cauted.
You'll see that coronary process, little spike.
Right here.
That's what it's doing right there. It's elongating it slightly so you get a better visual of it.
Alright, review questions. Which projection of the elbow demonstrates the olecranon in profile? This is a star question right here. Lateral? Okay, I got lateral. Anything else? Okay, we all agree? Good job. You guys want to write that down? Take a picture. What is the CR angulation and direction to demonstrate the radial head with the axial lateral projection? We just talked about this.
Recline. Oh, 45 towards the shoulder.
Towards the shoulder? Okay.
So y'all see how the wording can change slightly there? It didn't use the word cephalic, but towards the shoulder means the same thing. It's still going towards the head. It can get a little tricky like that sometimes, but same concept.
What structure is in profile on the lateral side of the proximal humerus?
That question shouldn't be in there, sorry. That's for next chapter.
Oh, I see.
But see if they know it.
Oh,
I was
sorry.
also
Oh, wow.
Sorry, I'm going to the next one. Well, it's great that you guys.
Preview for next chapter.
Okay, so which of the following require the humeral epicondyles to be positioned parallel to the IR? This is a great question. Parallel.
Okay.
You have to look at these guys parallel. So read that again and think about it.
Okay, 1 and 2 A. What's next one?
1 and 2?
Before
It is 1.
This is nothing to do with the wrist, so it's with the forearm and that stuff.
Alright, so image evaluation practice. Okay, so tell me the projection and the anatomy.
Elbow,
Oblique.
lateral,
Elbow.
oblique.
But that was kind of.
Oh, sorry.
I need some energy, guys. Look.
Elbow, lateral.
Oblique,
medial.
elbow, lateral rotation.
What she said.
How do you know that?
The space
Because it's
You can
not
see both.
superimposed and, um,
The lateral epicondyle is
It's not
Closer.
superimposed, the ulnar and the radius. And the,
the joint space.
yeah,
What joint space? What are you talking about?
The ulnar and the radius, you can see how they both
There's a
are
gap.
separated.
What joint space is that called?
it's the
Proximal.
proximal.
Proximal. Okay,
Mhm.
I was waiting for that. Okay, can you guys tell me what this is? If I'm putting that right here.
That is the capitulation.
Okay, okay.
Medial epicondyle.
Also, let me get some other answers in here. Let's say two people answer. These are very good questions for next
That's
week.
the humeral ulnar joint. Oh, the ornithoscope.
No, that's not true.
Okay.
The radius is
Okay. Okay, projection and anatomy.
That's
the
a
lateral
hand,
hand,
saddle,
fan, lateral.
It's kind of like I need some energy.
Mm-hmm.
Anything lateral, correct.
Okay, so let me see. What
No
is
marker.
this? Oh, wait, look at Chip. Gold star right there. Right here. What is that?
First distal planus.
First? I was waiting on Charles to finish it too. Okay. Alright, and what is this carpal bone?
Lunate.
Lunate.
They said scapula, so I said.
What is this?
What is it?
It's the radius and ulna superimposed.
What's those joints? Fingers.
Do I do fingers? Okay. Let me see. We'll do this one. The joint. The pip? Okay, but what?
You got a chart?
What about this one?
The second.
Yeah.
It might say, it'll say it both ways. Just depends.
Oh, we're not gonna do this, but we're not gonna look at the humerus, but I'm gonna ask you some down here because there's still some a little bit right here. What is this again?
Medial epicondyle.
What about this one?
Trochlear.
And then, what is this? Okay. Projection and anatomy.
Elbow.
Lateral. It's it.
No marker, so we don't know if it's right or left.
My favorite. She's on it today. Okay, so what is this right here? The what?
Ouch!
Say it again. Ouch. Okay. Y'all better get down on y'all.
Let's do Friday. We're like crawling across the finish line here.
Come back Monday, it's a different story.
I need to hear it. Just in case somebody in the back did not hear it. What is that again? The Allen process. Getting ready. Alright? Like, y'all better make me proud. Because I want Mr. Donahue to come back and be like, they didn't, nobody missed that. I'm like, yes!
We got everything else wrong.
Look, got everything else. Okay.
You're gonna be here for the test next week.
What is this right here?
Trochlear knot.
Say it again one more time. Okay, what is this right here?
Coronary
The
process.
coronary process.
What is this?
The
Superimposed epicondyle.
What is this?
The head of the radius.
Radial.
What is this? Okay, projection and anatomy. Tell me what the projection is.
A right fifth digit.
Right first, second digit.
Right digit.
That's the third.
That's the second.
Second.
So you can tell the difference between second and.
Well, you can just see how this one's dipping down. Look how this one's dipping down. See how it's like going
Then what's the
down.
3 on the bottom?
That's
Part
just
of the third.
covering the image.
I don't know why they-
Figure 3.
Okay, can you guys tell me what A is and be specific?
Distal.
Second. This
in the.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go around. Hold on. Let me just go around the classroom because I can't hear.
That's a better idea.
Yeah, let's do that.
Put
We'll
them on
start
the
with.
spot.
Start with you over there.
the second
John's.
distal furnace.
The what?
The second distal furnace.
Okay, but what part of it?
The body.
Okay.
The second dip.
The body of the proximal phalanx, second proximal phalanx.
No, that's
Oh, this one's not. No, this one's not. Sorry.
Distal.
No, not
what's
this
between
No,
those
no,
two?
distal,
What's in
proximal,
between?
and
What's between the distal and proximal?
What's in the middle?
distal. I'm gonna get it down. Medial.
Middle.
Middle.
No, no.
Middle.
Just it's like, come on, bro.
I hope.
And then what is this one?
Just average. What's in between?
I'm gonna go this way. Just like that. That's it.
Feed it to it.
Okay. No, this
No,
not the dip.
incorrect.
It's
Which
not
one?
the dip.
You gotta say which one, because there's a lot of
Yeah,
different.
that's yeah. I didn't know. The second. What? Did it? No, what's the joint?
Yeah,
You said
these-
dip.
These don't have
Wait,
it.
wait, Dip. Okay. My
These
bad.
don't have
No,
a
okay.
second digit.
Okay, right here. Let's eat.
Good point.
Okay.
He always-
So she said the body, right?
Yes,
So this one.
head.
No, this one. This is up here is the head.
Oh, the base
Yes.
of the second proximal phalanx.
There
Yeah.
you go.
There you go.
It's like a sentence.
Okay, what joint is this?
That's the second MCP.
Okay, and then Shamika. Did I say your name right?
Jamaica.
Shamika. Sorry.
It's okay. H.
Mhm.
Second MCP. Second head of the MCP.
MCP's a joint.
That's a joint. This is.
Which one you looking at?
We're looking
H
right here.
or
H.
I'm an H.
So we already got all this. We have the distal, we have the middle, we have the proximal. So what is this?
MCP. I mean, the metacarpal.
Metacarpal?
Second.
Second, and then
Head.
what is on top?
The head.
The head.
Yeah, yeah,
Head of the second metacarpal.
yeah.
Alright.
Cause I thought
This one's hard.
Can you tell me the projection?
Yeah, it's really hard to like tell.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially on a lap.
It's hard because they're all stacked.
Everything just like squished together.
Hold on, guys. I want her to
It's the wrist.
It's the wrist.
What she said. No.
Char. That's okay.
Keep it coming, Char.
Okay, Samantha. Can you tell me what A is?
It is the metacarpal, head of the metacarpal.
Which
Yes,
one?
but which one?
The first one.
Yes.
Correct.
Cody, can you tell me B?
He just said
I don't know. Tell the point of, is
It's
that the
pointing-
base of the?
Correct.
Okay.
It is.
Alright. so
That, I don't like
tell-
where that arrow is placed. but
Yeah,
yes.
okay. Base is the first metacarpal.
You're looking at the carpal bones and some of the
C's pointing to a carpal
metacarpals,
bone.
but.
Yeah, C,
C's
C I
pointing to
can
a
tell
carpal.
what C is though.
Okay, so
It's
what
the
did you say
inside.
for, we're on B, right? Yeah. What did you say? Sorry.
I said it was the base of the first metacarpal.
Okay.
You know, I
Mr.
don't like
Donahue,
where,
can you tell me what C is?
well, I would say I don't like where that arrow is placed, cause it's in between both the carpals. It's like literally exactly between them as well. It's
Yeah.
like either the trapezium or the scaphoid. Trapezium's on top, scaphoid's underneath the arrow. So I don't like where that arrow's placed.
I don't
would-
really like
wouldn't
this
make,
image on
yeah, I
this.
wouldn't do that to you, it's a little too
These ones are,
obscure.
we're gonna, I feel like this one too is kinda, it's kinda like, kinda grainy for them.
B is capitate. And E should be, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna go that way, mate.
E should be lunate, if you raise that arrow up a little bit more, I don't like this place.
Yeah, placing is ugly. Okay, so you don't have to say, just go with both of these, F and G. Tell me what both of these are.
Well, in this particular X-ray, you can differentiate between the two, because of the
Okay,
way
so you want me to do it
the
like that?
contrast and density is, but a lot of times you cannot.
But usually you would say.
So F would be your radius and G would be your ulna.
Oh, so you're
So
gonna do it
I
like
kinda
that
took
too?
a little bit.
Are you gonna do that on their test too? Or
It
you're
depends
gonna
on what the
say-
image looks like. If it's an image like this, so keep in mind, if it's an image like this, you can see the two
No,
bones
G
separately.
owner, I think.
Ulna is thinner towards the
Smaller,
wrist,
yeah.
radius is
Well, E-
wider towards the wrist.
So
and
what is E?
inverse towards
E
the
is
elbow.
lunate.
It's big.
E
No, I
is
said
lunate.
I mean G, I'm sorry.
G,
Oh, G is
this one
ulna.
is ulna.
Yeah, it's the owner.
And then
Is that what you was
F
asking?
is.
Because the head is smaller.
The radius is bigger
The
up
ulna-
here,
the
but the
ulna's
owner
smaller.
is bigger up here.
But are we looking here?
We looking now, but
The ulna
It
is
might not
smaller.
be positioned properly. I don't think that's a
It looks
like.
like a radius.
Yeah, the purple bones.
yeah, I
Well,
just
G-
look for the
This one right
bigger.
here.
I just look for
This
the
one
bigger
right here,
bone
look how
at the
small
top.
it is.
See, it's
How
small.
small? This
I
one's
will
ulna.
reiterate again, guys, it's very important, know those carpal bones in every view.
Can you?
You're killing me. That's a lot.
But it's
See
funny
the
all
gap
over.
over there?
Now this one,
Yeah.
So, alright guys, so quiet down a little bit. I'm gonna point these carpal bones out on the lateral because the lateral they are a little bit more difficult to see. So, on the lateral view, it's always gonna have this very distinct protrusion right here. That's your scaphoid. That's where I always start on lateral. Look for this distinct protrusion that you see right here. There's your scaphoid. Right above your scaphoid, because there's your first digit, is your trapezium. We can't see a lot of them because they're all superimposed, but we can make out this large shape here. This is your capitate. Y'all see that? And then what's the one that looks like a moon?
Lunate.
Lunates. So those are the four I want you to focus on: trapezium, scaphoid, lunate, capitate on laterals. Laterals only.
On this one, the smaller one is the ulna, and then the F is showing the radius. It gets bigger by the radius.
Now the oblique and the PA, you can make out all the carpal bones. You keep that in mind. Oblique and PA, you can see all the carpal bones. But lateral is just the four I just named.
But on the evaluation, he'll say that the ulna and the radius is superimposing on each other.
You have to show me a picture, Jay. Can you
Correct.
show me a picture? Cause you can draw good.
Which one is
I want a picture of that.
You can actually
You can distinctly make them out like this.
He gonna draw me a
That's,
picture.
a lot of times they're a little harder to see. This just has a very high density
I just
to it.
wanna see the little things. I
Which
feel
one you
like
want?
G is radius.
Which one you want?
Look at how your arrows are.
Which one?
So between F and G.
This one, this one. Well,
You
no,
can
I
even see
mean,
the styling process.
Now, if we want to be really technical, you could say G.
oh, this
Yeah,
one.
it's both superimposed. But
You can see
stick with superimposed. I'll just say stick with superimposed because that actually is a definitive answer. It's the superimposed radius and ulna. I was just making out the fact that because the density is so high, you can actually see both. So here's your radius outlined by that darker area.
It's larger.
And then there's your ulna in that lighter section, so as you make out the styling process right there. So the definitive answer would be superimposed radius and ulna, but technically we could differentiate between the two.
I can't differentiate.
Now,
There's
if
no
I'm giving it to
bigger.
you on a test, guys, I'm gonna expect superimposed radius and ulna. I'll just make that simple. That's what I'm gonna expect. That's what the registry will also expect on the lateral view, because that is optimized when they're superimposed. We want them to be superimposed, so the answer would be superimposed radius and ulna.
I don't wanna look at it this way. I know
It's
what
probably gonna be a
you're
little complex, so we can.
That's why you just can't see them.
Just look for the bigger
You'll start
ones.
getting
That's what
X-ray
I
eyes
do.
and you
I
can
just
start
look for
seeing.
the big bone and those radius. Yeah, yeah, it got the numbers on there.
Yeah,
I seen you
this
look-
one got the numbers on it.
As I say, I see it. Look.
That one does have some numbers on
Alright, projection, where did I leave off? Oh, Chara. What you mean?
He looks like a PA no, it looks like a
Yeah.
Oh.
there. First day in ever saw it.
No, seriously. It is the, which station is it?
So this one says 2 down here, this one says 4, so which one's this one? This is the start of the
So
show.
they are numbered. So the start of the show is that, middle finger is the third digit?
Correct.
The third digit, so it's the, PA number 3 digit. I don't see a marker side
Do we need the marker to identify this one?
Yes.
Okay.
Cause like, let's say you have like
Let's say they
another,
flipped
yeah.
it, they may have flipped that on the screen.
Like
That's
Why
reflected
markers
it?
are so important.
Mirror
Okay.
the picture.
Or let's say they came in for 2 fingers on different hands. You know, you need to know which one
You
you're
can
looking at.
inverse images on the computer.
Okay, because I was looking at the fingernails and it looks like the image is like AP, and I would just assume it's the right PA. Oh, I'm sorry, PA. Yeah. Fingernails not that, but whatever. No problem.
Sorry, what's your Veronica? Thank you. Can you tell me what joint is this? So this is 2, 3, 4.
That's the MCP of the second digit.
Okay. John's, that's that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can you tell me what this one is?
Should probably finish it.
The third DIP.
And then J.
That is the third.
So this one is
PIP,
DIP.
fifth.
Where do you guys center for a finger?
Body.
Good, good.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Isn't that the
Projection
real
and anatomy.
one? Isn't that the
So,
This
tell
is
me what the
the
projection is.
Axial lateral.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna look at this.
Medial
That-
rotation.
Axial.
That's a
It's
axial
the medial
lateral.
rotation.
Axial.
Yeah, radial.
Which one are, what's the profile here? What are we looking at? Let's just start
The
with
radius.
radial.
Radial head.
Okay. So if it's the radial head, how is this CR angle?
45 degrees.
45 degrees where?
Towards
Towards the head?
Towards the shoulder.
Towards the shoulder.
Shoulder.
Yeah, exactly.
Because the head.
Okay,
Cephalic.
let's see. Well, it's not really that much you can do, but we're gonna do this one. What's this?
The radial head.
Okay, and then what is this joint space right here?
The
Proximal.
proximal.
We're gonna get some energy up in here. Y'all need some candy or something. But... And then what's wrong with the image?
Marker.
That's a digital marker.
Always. Okay, so is this image acceptable?
No marker.
No marker, that's not acceptable in any way, shape, or form.
Collimation good? No?
Yeah, I'll say that.
The fact the marker's gone just
Makes
invalidates
sense.
any
Yeah,
acceptability,
everything else is enough.
period.
Alright, projection and anatomy. So what are we looking at here?
Medial rotation.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you usually answer this one right here.
Elbow, medial rotation.
Okay, what are we looking at right here? What is this? This hole. And then, they're gonna make you proud. What is this right here? It's not on the outside, I'm not putting it on the outside, I'm putting it right here. What? What was that? Ooh, I got him stumped, Mr. Donahue.
What was the question?
It starts with a T.
Chocolate.
I heard it in the back. What'd you say?
The trochlea?
Yeah.
I might not say it right.
Yeah.
I know I can't say this stuff.
It's okay, I can't, no,
I know I can't say none of
I can't
it.
say certain words, okay? I have to ask the Donahue all the time, I'm like, wait, what is that?
Trope something.
And is this acceptable or no?
Where's that marker?
Projection and anatomy, okay, so what are we looking at here? The thumb. It's an oblique thumb?
Except oblique fifth digit.
Fifth?
It's a thumb?
Oblique
I don't
first
think
stitch.
That's what Mr. Donahue does to me. I would say the collarbone. He's like, yeah, it's a clavicle.
Look at the
Oh, yeah.
Did you see how there's one, two,
yeah, look at the sesame
Oh.
balls, dude.
You know the tailbone.
But because it's more boys and other things too.
That thing, you know what I'm saying. What are we looking at right here?
Like, cool, you know, so that's why I said the ball sack.
Now we got two ball sacks. This class is just like our class.
They're getting there.
The variety
Oh,
of
they'll be
things.
there pretty
That
soon.
is y'all whole class. By herself.
Yeah. Alright guys, tell me what this is.
That's the first.
What joint are we looking at?
Yep.
First dip.
A dip?
If
This still in the joint.
that's not the dip.
I heard dip, I was like, wait, what? What's this
Oh,
right here?
IP.
Remember that IP on that
and
first
main.
page? It's an easy point to lose right there.
Zip it out.
That's what
Make it.
it's on.
Zip it out. Zip it out. Wait, what happened?
Oh, no. Something just went over my head. Sorry.
Just too much.
No
What's this
marker.
right here? First. No marker. What is this one right here? First MCP. What is this right here?
Of the macro. First master. Very small.
What about this little thing right here?
Are there two sesamoids there?
I don't think so. I think just one.
The one on top.
No.
It's just a low quality image. It just looks a little fuzzy. It's a little hard to
Oh,
tell.
Okay, because it looks like
Are you talking about here?
no, the underneath the
Oh.
yeah, it looks like there was two right there because I see a little bump on the back side of it, but
I don't think so.
I don't
It's
think
just-
so. It looks like on top it might be starting to try.
Oh.
Make little ones. Just a little bit. If you look on the TV, it looks like a little bit.
that's a climber.
I mean, it forms like friction, right, Mr. Donahue? Like
Correct.
friction.
Increased friction will cause more sesamoids to form. So like if you're a person that works out, like
Or like think about
works with
hair,
their hands a lot.
doing hair all the time, or stuff like that.
A lot of your martial arts people who are working out constructions in their hands all day, they'll get a lot more sesamoid lines.
And what is this guys right here?
What's
You think I have sesame boys?
up?
You think I have sesame boys?
We're doing good. Alright.
Excited to get my hand.
Let's go ahead and end right there today, Aaliyah, because Cody wanted to bring something up about the t-shirts.
I
And
just
I've gotta jump on a phone call in a meeting. But so how many more slides were there? We're almost done. Let's finish all PowerPoint. Well, she'll review the rest of these on Monday.
Yeah, and then
So,
I have a
I'm gonna be out on Monday, just a reminder. If y'all need anything, feel free to text me. I can still answer questions. But Aaliyah and Finest Aaliyah will be here to conduct a review with the rest of these images and do a quiz is Kahoot review as well. And then don't forget your homework is gonna be due on that test day on Wednesday as well. So make sure that is all complete. So, any questions, guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
How many questions on?
75 multiple choice and 20 image review.
Big.
That's a lot, that's
you need for a first you want a lot.
You want a lot of questions, and guys, remember, what are we working towards on the registry? How many questions is your registry?
200.
We gotta work towards doing longer exams to train our brains to be able to work in that capacity. So trust me on this, guys. I know it's a lot, but you'll thank me later, I promise you.
Is there any bonus questions?
200 questions in 1 hour, sir?
Hmm?
200
2
questions in
hours.
1 hour as well?
2
In
hours.
the registry?
The registry,
Oh,
yeah.
no, you got 3 hours for the registry.
Oh.
But you don't wanna take 3 hours, cause your brain's gonna get worn out.
Yeah, you
Don't
wanna
do it to
take it
yourself.
like the
That's why
first
we're
hour.
practicing now to work on our speed and accuracy. Because your brain can only take so much, guys. We're all human. Anyway, that'll do it for today, guys. Thank you, Aaliyah. You did an excellent job. Did y'all like those guest teacher this week?
Yeah.
Yes.
She'll be here next week as well. will be here next week as well, and then we'll have 3 other people that are gonna be guest speakers as well, from the senior class, so looking forward to that. All right, Cody, I'll log out so you can do your thing.
I just need to use the Google and I can log it out.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
I'll just bring it.
Go ahead, just log out when you're done.
I just want to show you all how
Like,
the,
I was
like,
like,
the putting in the actual money works if you do it electronically. Because I've already been asked a couple questions, and I just wanna make sure that you all know, like, how to do it.
Only did it for 10 seconds, so it's not even quite that big.
Is Zelly preferable? Is it easier?
Well, we set it up this way because, you know, there's so many different types of, I don't know, like cash apps, like there is a cash app, you know.
What is Zelly?
got Zelle, Venmo, Cash App, Bitcoin,
Who has a Zelle?
Coinstar.
Okay, so so the QR code goes to a different site than this. The QR code goes to a site where you can put in your order, okay? When you're done with that, it'll send you an email that will give you the link to this site, and this is where you pay. So you're gonna scroll down, and this is a donation site, but the money is going to come to us. This is how they just set it up. So you're gonna press other, and you're gonna input the price that the email sent you. So if, let's say I bought one large t-shirt, a short sleeve, so that's $20. So I would input 20 right there. That's it. So let's say if I bought like 5 short sleeve shirts, was that like $100? So I put 100 there, okay? So then,
Oh, just the select under you too.
or you could do that, you can, well, actually, no, I would rather you just type other and put in what it's supposed to be. Don't select the number, just put in the number. I would rather you do that. So then it says destination or designation here, you're gonna click this and you're gonna click on School of Radiology. Everybody see that? Okay, and then in the comments, just type in annual t-shirt. So, annual t-shirt.
Would
And
that-
then after you do that, it's okay if you didn't put it, if you've already done it, it's not a big deal. But
No, I was gonna say, would you also put the name for who's like leading,
Your order.
yeah,
order,
like,
I
yeah.
mean,
They put our.
I'm just
Yeah, they're
going
gonna
off
put our
of like
name and
what
they're gonna
the,
see it.
I'm just going off of like what the email says, so just do that.
Okay.
It should be okay. And then none of this rest of this stuff matters except for when you get to the billing address, like put all your information there, or your information. And then they're gonna put theirs, whoever it is, they're gonna put their information there. And then they're gonna put their card information there. And then when that's all done, you just hit donate. Does that make sense? Okay, so if anybody asks questions to you, do you feel like you could like run them through this if they have a question about
One
it?
more time, sorry, the beginning, where you said that